Upscale Park.
Hello, and welcome back to Retrospective Park. We're on episode 16, and as you can tell by the intro, it's a little different. I'm the one leading it. It's not our big, beautiful boy, Enrique. He's actually not here with us today. He's out of town. So we just decided to...
Go Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's in Fresno. So I'm going to be the one leading it today, so it's going to be a little different. And we didn't really have a topic plan.
No, we did.
No, we didn't. We did not have a topic plan. So I just brought up something that I was thinking about while I was at the gym today, which is the fact that we've been...
The guests.
It's fine. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I'll introduce them. Chody.
What's up?
Ken.
Hi.
And Richard. We don't have...
Give him the mic.
What am I supposed to say, bro?
It's just I don't want to give it to him. So basically everyone who you guys already seen before if you guys watched the episodes. But yeah, so I was at the gym today and I was just a random thought occurred to me. It was the fact that we've all been friends for 10 years now since we were in middle school.
Yo,
yeah,
shit.
10 years.
10 years.
Since we were in middle school, and I was thinking about it, I was like,
That's him.
oh yeah, Enrique.
I've been friends with you for the longest time.
Yeah, me and Ken since first grade. Me and Chody since...
Bro, we
well,
hit
we knew each other since
15.
kinder.
We in 15 years.
Me and Enrique since fourth. Me and Chris since sixth.
All right, 10 plus years. It don't matter.
It all started during 6 to 7. So
Middle school tonight.
let's go.
Okay, but
Yeah. And then the thought that occurred to me is the fact that we've all been friends for 10 years and been around the same people our lives, like, did that stunt us socially? Like, when it comes to like interacting with other people, not even just making new friends, just interacting with other people.
100%. I mean, in my eyes, maybe in my personal situations and what I've done outside of you guys, for sure, because I've been so accustomed to what we do and how I communicate with you guys. And so when I go to regular people, and I don't mean regular because they're weird, but just regular as in anyone else, I'm just like, oh shit. What do I say? You know, I feel very much awkward in most situations.
Yeah, because our communication is based off inside jokes.
Horribly.
Yeah,
humor.
It's like when we talk to each other, we kind of have like a good idea of what the other people are thinking. So it's like very easy to make a conversation because you know where it's going and you know what we're gonna say and stuff like that. Like, and then when you talk to like strangers, it's like I have no idea what this person is gonna say because we're nothing alike. You know?
I think it didn't stunt us, but we maybe got comfortable.
That's stunting.
That's stunting
That's stunted?
to a degree. I mean, that's why once we kind of left high school for sure, I feel like we all got better socially in our own rights. I'm 100% a lot better of a social person now that I'm outside of high school. You know, I'm 100% can go and talk to you and have no issues. Whereas before, oh my God, I was awkward. I was 100% awkward as hell in high school.
I definitely agree with that one. What about you, Vaughn?
I feel like out of everyone, I'm probably the worst. Because, like, out of the group, all you guys have, like, a secondary group, you know, friends outside of the group that you've met at work and shit. And I honestly just chill with you guys. Like, I don't have, like, anybody else other than my sister or something.
Yeah.
See, but
I mean, there's like John in them, but that still stems from the same first group.
Yeah, that we met them in fucking middle school, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
it's still the same group of people, more or less, right? And it's
Basically,
just
yeah.
going outside of that box, especially now that we're older and now that Merced's more than just from people from high school, because I feel like we were trapped in that little box. At least myself, I was very much like, okay, we went to the high school with set amount of people. That's the only people I know. I didn't know there was more people, you know, realistically in our town or even in Outwater, you know, neighboring towns in general.
Because it was like high school, we stuck with each other. We had other friends in high school, but we didn't like go out or hang out with them.
Yeah, they were mainly friend groups through sports that we played.
Yeah, or like classes.
Classes,
Like, more like
typically.
mutual friends, not like on
I would say acquaintances.
acquaintances. Okay, acquaintances.
Yeah.
And then college, I would go to college, but it was like you were in high school still, so like it was
Junior college is
grown
God.
ass men, grown ass women, and you're in high school. And then COVID hits, and everything's online. And then I don't feel like we didn't get the chance to, like, you know, fresh out of high school, oh, we're gonna go do this, that. Not like that matters to me, but I
It's
feel
not like we can get into many places to socialize properly.
But kind of stunned us, and then 2021 was like just opening. In 2022, I think we kind of did get out of our shell a little more. Saw a lot more things. We all went out.
Yeah.
But it's very much,
Socialize more.
I'm saying like on your own though, at the same time, doing that on your own and doing your own kind of personal growth is the most important. Though we did all that together, I feel like for sure,
Yeah.
a lot of the main growth that I feel like I've done for sure was a lot in my alone time or when I was kind of by myself and thinking about what I want to do kind of shit. Because I'm not saying that what I want to do doesn't correlate with what you guys want to do. I mean, I very much think we like have the same mindset on a lot of shit on what we want to do. But when you're on your own, doing your own shit, you 100% grow better. That's how I feel that's how I'm able to talk to people more and be more sociable, have more friends outside of just you guys.
Yeah, and like in our friend group, I feel like every time we go out, it's like roles are kind of delegated to the same people every time. Like Enrique is the one who talks to strangers, or Chodi's the one that talks to strangers, and like when we go out, it's just like everyone keeps to themselves in our own friend group. And I feel like that's where I struggle the most. Is like I can talk to people and I can keep up a conversation. I just can't initiate to save my life. Like I can't initiate a conversation with someone I don't know.
one?
Yeah, like I can't. I don't know how to
someone
approach
random?
them. Yeah, like I don't know how to approach them or anything. Like even today when the guy approached me at the gym, I was hella awkward and I turned kind of red.
That was hella funny though.
Yeah, it was hella funny though.
That's crazy. I've had the same situation. Mine not in the same degree. I was at the In Shape on Yosemite, and I get stopped by a customer that I had just helped the day before at work. Helped him out, spoke with him for like about an hour and a half, and just like sold him some stuff and like laptops and like
You
accessories.
smoked with him?
No, I sold him.
Oh, sold him.
Oh my goodness. No, but I sold him like accessories, laptops, stuff like that. And he stopped me at Yosemite when I was at the end of my workouts. I was already burnt, tired, and I wasn't really paying attention. And he stops me. He's like, "Hey, is your name so-and-so? You know, Alejandro, I remember you from Best Buy, and I'm so-and-so." And I'm like, "Oh shit, dude, I remember I sold you that laptop." And I felt bad because I delegated him to, oh yeah, the laptop I sold to that guy. And I felt bad for saying that, but very much was like, shit, you know, these are people I didn't know how to really talk to. I was very much just, I feel like I got forced into work mode and be like, "Oh yeah, dude, how's that laptop going?" and shit like that. And I'm like, "Oh, I hope your family's doing well." I mean, still at the end of the day, I was like very much preoccupied about his family because he brought his family originally, but I felt very much at the same time.
You went like textbook, like
Right, not like textbook per se, but I was very much like, he asked me questions about the shit that he bought. So when he asked me questions about his laptop, that's when I felt like, okay, I had to go back to work mode.
Well, but even then, like he started the conversation, and that's where I struggle. Like I don't know how to like approach someone, and that would make them feel comfortable, because I feel like I would be too self-conscious.
I think you just gotta be.
Like I'm pretty sure it's not that hard, but I just feel like I'm not used to it at all. Like I never thought about doing it, because even in high school, it was like I made friends in class because we sat next to each other, so we had to talk eventually.
That's how I feel in my class right now too.
Yeah.
Like I only make friends with like the people who are in my group, and then those other people that like talk to me, like and like when we move around, like they'll talk to me. I won't go up to be like, "Hey, blah 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 blah." Like I try. I'm like, "Hey, you ready for the test or some shit?" But that's just like small talk.
That's small talk, yeah.
But I think that's like kind of building up towards it.
How do you take the next step from small talk to more to, oh hey dude, you know?
Well,
Continue the
like
conversation.
say like, because I have this thought of like I see people and I'm like, oh, like they look like they'd be like cool people to be friends with, like guys and girls, you know. But I would never do it because I don't know how to like, approach them. Like you can't just like, hey.
I feel like that's where my issue lies. It's like not per se how to start one. There's a lot of ways I feel like I've seen starting, you know, conversations, but it always lies to something similar you do.
Yeah, exactly. Like other people I've talked to were through you guys. So I had like a common factor. I'd be like, oh, how'd you meet Chody? How'd you meet Enrique?
But at the end of
And
the
then
day-
it's a stranger. Like, I don't know anything about
But
them.
I
like,
feel like at the end of the day, a lot of it leads up to just something similar. You found something similar.
see, but how do you do that when you don't know the person at all?
You just ask.
Just hope like they're wearing like
yeah,
a
but then that's
hope-
where the where
exactly.
the ick lies. Is just, holy shit, you have to go up and you have to ask the person, like, if you really
You
find
have
them
to be
interesting.
casual about
Yeah.
it, because you can't just do like, oh, you look like you're cool. Like I want to be friends with you. You can't.
Yeah.
Hey,
Where's
why are you
that-
here?
where's that line?
Where do you work at? Blah, blah, blah. I think it's all in just being genuine about it.
But how do you be normal about it? Is in my mind.
Yeah, but how do you like you don't come off nervous?
That's what I'm saying. How do you
or
be normal?
self-conscious? Like, cause like if someone come up to you and like they're talking to you, like you could tell if they're self-conscious or not. Like it's not that hard to tell, you know.
Yeah.
So how do you not do that?
Just practice. Just work on it. I think that's it.
Shit.
But how do you take the first step? Because it's not like I've never been a fan of jumping in the deep end.
Scenario, where are we at?
I don't know.
We don't want to do gym because gym's hard.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's the only time. That's the only place I see people.
Gym's like, leave people alone.
Let's see. All right. You know what? You've brought this up before.
The Legos?
The Legos.
Okay. Is it too loud? Okay. So
You can turn the hearing on the first knob where the plug is connected. No, below that. No. That's the hearing. So you could turn it down and up if it gets too loud. So 1 is quieter and then 10 is louder. Yeah.
So Lego.
I'll explain this. My issue, I'm pretty sure you watched the podcast. Sorry to the people only listening and not watching. But Natalie's behind the camera right now. But I asked the question, I was like, if you see a pretty girl how do you talk to girls? How do you approach people? And I was like, let's say you see this girl looking at Legos at Target, how do you approach them?
Just talk about the Legos.
Then where are you at?
I don't fucking know. At the gym.
See somebody.
The DMV is different. Like, what is it?
Damn, man. Hey, fuck these lines, bro.
DMV. The gym's different too. But you know what I also experienced? I went to go eat at this food place in Merced. I'm not gonna say the name because it was fucking shit. But
you could have said the name and then not said it was shit.
Mr. Fred, we were eating there, and I was like, I sat down and I was drinking my Coke because I was hungover. And I was like, what the fuck? There's people here. Like, I'm not used to seeing people and just like interacting. I didn't interact with them, but like they were like interactful. Like it was like a family and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? It felt weird. And now it was like, wow, you really lack a sense of like community. Like you don't know what community is. But you know what was good though? The Upscale thing. Like people, but they came up to us though.
Yeah,
we never went up to them, which kind of sucked.
And you only went up to the people you knew.
I did only go up to the people I knew because I was scared.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just because at the end of the day,
shove it down the throat. Hey, we're at Upscale Park. Buy this.
But you could have came to them as a person and not a salesman.
Hey, why are you here? Oh, blah blah blah. You think it's cool? Oh, go up. Hey, how do you like the event so far? Oh, cool. Oh, why are you here? Oh, just found out about it. What about you? Oh, I actually have this vendor thing. Blah blah blah. And then conversation goes.
that's how I feel like I was doing at the Upscale Park, the super flea market. Was that though I would come up as a quote unquote salesman, I would still ask like, how do you like the event? And most people are just like, I'm just browsing around. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. I'll just take that information. I'll just take what I can with it. Because they're just being very small talk like, but asking at the end of the day.
You just said, hey, how you guys doing? Good. You guys want to come over here and check out some shirts? And most of the time they're like, yeah. They actually came.
Yeah.
Except for those few people who were like,
They look and if not the shirts that we sold,
they're mid.
Okay, that not first drop, sure. But Enrique's secondhand market right there, dude. It's a little gold mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but in general, for sure, we're better off now than what we were though, just a few years back. Even for me, just a year back,
Dude, I think
100%.
2022.
In general, you think it was that year?
I think I did a lot of growth in 2022.
I did a lot of
growth as well. I think.
What about you?
I guess.
Why do you guess?
I mean, I could talk to people now. Like,
For real?
like you remember before when I would hang out with you guys, I wouldn't say shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I could somewhat talk.
That's good.
Well, I mean, there's
Yeah.
growth there, so you'll take whatever you can.
Yeah.
At the end, that's how I feel about myself.
Win is a win, bro.
That's about it, brother. What the fuck?
Nothing else?
I guess. I mean, I'm on the podcast like any other time I wouldn't want to be.
He's growing. He's making a step.
Yeah,
He's making a step.
Making a step.
We've been trying to get him on the pod for how many episodes now? It's
He's
been
on the pod.
no, but before he like.
Oh yeah, before. It was
that's
really
what-
nice.
No, not before. I meant after. We were trying to get him again.
But he's too busy.
He, someone our number one critique, number one critic, man.
Wait, but he's making sure we do our shit though. So props to Vaughn. But you were talking about 2022.
I feel like for most of us, it's been a growth. For me, when I try to look at where I grew in, maybe it's just more a sense of maybe that community. I fully can't describe exactly where I grew in. I know 100% that I'm not the same person.
You just changed your mindset.
That's what I feel like it is, right? And it's just because I look back when a lot of the shit I did, I'm just like, damn, that's cringy, or damn, that shit's ass.
Bro, like, I look back, Mount Tamalpais out this year. I'm like, damn, My hair was like that. I was like,
Oh, the hair, dude. The hair. Right,
at the
right.
time I thought it was the shit.
Bro, my hair was frizzy as hell.
Mhm, it
Dude,
was frizzy.
my hair was hella bad. I did not take care of it, so that's why I mean,
Chris was baby face too.
I still don't care how I look.
I did, bro. I was on some shit.
I don't know. I'm not too on myself about that, the frizzy hair, but I mean, the long hair was nice.
It was nice.
It was nice.
Easy buckets.
I think it's just changing your mindset.
Is what I see it as.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we decided to change without like having hurt someone or be hurt severely bad to change. You know, because most people when they change,
Yeah,
like
I'm
it's because
glad that happened too, guys.
Yeah, I am very glad.
I'm very happy.
it literally like at the end of
That-
the day, it wasn't like life ending. You know.
Yeah, it wasn't life ending now.
Yeah, exactly. Like it wasn't.
All right, yeah, no,
You guys
yeah,
are going without.
No, like you can no.
Good for you guys.
You can look me in the eyes and tell me that it was okay what happened.
No, it was not.
It was okay,
Person.
but it was okay that it happened.
I think it was good that it happened.
Exactly. It wasn't like
We had to
something
grow a lot as a
extremely
human
bad
being.
though.
Right.
So-
There's no actual. Actually, there's actual. But
There was nobody that died.
I like how that's how the only way you can justify
No,
it.
it's not like that. It's like
Okay.
no one is scarred for life. Is what I'm trying to say.
It's character development. Okay, let's say that. Let's say it's
can't
character
speak on
development. Okay.
Like in 5 years from now, it's not gonna matter like as much as it does now. Is what I'm trying to say.
that's
Like it's
true.
not so bad to the point where you'll
That-
still be hung up on it 5 years from now.
Okay,
That's true.
true.
That's
Okay,
true. That's
true.
true.
Because we've grown, we would have grown, and we
That's-
already pretty much have grown and moved past.
Yeah,
it.
see, that's because when I say something bad, I mean something that sticks with you for like a long,
Right,
long
Like
time.
in theory, like let's just say,
Because like a breakup or like you fucked up
yeah, it's fine.
bad is not really that
Well,
bad.
let's say like I fucking ran over
gotta
a dog and just stabbed it.
Okay,
that would stick.
okay,
No,
man.
that would stick though. That would stick. That's bad.
Hey, we go.
No, he had me until he said, he had me until he said like
here.
physically hurting something else, and I'm like, that's what I meant by bad.
Take it from here.
Yeah,
go
bad like
down.
that. You know, it's memorable. In 5 years, you're still gonna be like, bro, no, that was fucked up. In 5 years, that was fucked up. Whatever.
Yeah, you stabbed
You
a
can't
fucking
go
dog.
like
Stab a
no,
dog,
you stabbed the
dude.
fuck out of my dog. No, it's not gonna.
Even if you ran over your dog, I'm gonna remember you as a dog killer.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could have just stopped at the running over the dog.
Okay, we get your point, but like, we got it before you brought the analogy.
All right, I was just making sure.
The people at home.
But 2020 was good. What do
yeah.
you guys think was your biggest takeaway? I'll go last, but for 2022. We're not starting with you. We're going with Bus. Give him the mic.
Fucking A.
2022. What was the biggest takeaway that
Bruh.
you
Hey,
learned?
bruh.
Learning.
I don't even know. Like I don't even remember that year.
Went to SB. You saw SB. Oh, you didn't see Suicide Boys, huh?
Nah, I don't.
That
like
would've been
concerts,
your-
though.
That would've been his-
biggest takeaway.
We went
Hell
to
no.
UFO.
I need to see a Metallica
That
concert,
We went.
bro.
We went exploring like every night. You had to have learned something from last year. Day trading. Biggest takeaway.
Dog, I don't know, bro.
Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll go Chris, and then we're gonna loop. You have time to think about it.
My biggest takeaway is that it's not that serious. No matter what happens, like it's not that serious.
Really?
It-
How did you
okay,
learn
like
that?
it's not that serious, but it is serious at the same time. Like it's serious to where you should acknowledge it, and
But not that serious. We get hung up on it.
yeah, like it's not that serious. Like no matter what happens, it's okay. It's not that serious, and it just helped me let go of a lot of things and see a different way, and just be a better person.
That's good.
And I read a lot of stories about people going through like self-improvement, which manga, you know. And whatever you say about manga, it actually is pretty interesting to learn. You learn a lot from the right stories.
You gotta get the lore from it.
Yeah.
I think not always giving in to my indulgences.
That's what your biggest.
That's for sure my biggest takeaway, dude. I had a lot of indulgences, dude. So yeah, right. So it's very much so. Now, you wait for last.
That's it.
Yeah, that was like my biggest takeaway. There's a
What
lot.
caused it?
I mean, we're talking the biggest takeaway.
What caused it? I mean, just reflecting on my actions the past years and seeing what person I was and what I was doing. I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
So it's just like reflecting on what I've done prior and just actually working on being someone else.
And that's like your biggest thing.
Right. I mean, just because before I would always say like I want to change, it's like you wouldn't really change, and you would just like do the same shit over.
Okay,
It's just-
okay, yeah, me too. But what was the moment that made you realize that you weren't actually changing? Because I had that like, what the fuck? Like I'm actually like I haven't done any self improvement. I thought I did. But
Early 2022.
Okay, that
Yeah.
made you realize that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
What month?
February. Yeah, dude. I was horrible. Yeah, I was horrible, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, that made me realize everything. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm fucked. So I was like, I gotta do some changing. So after that, though, I 100% felt a lot better on like the person I was becoming.
Wait, was it because of what happened to you?
No, not what happened to me. No. I feel like
What happened in February?
Bruh, are
What's
you
your
serious right now? Nah, you're fucking with us.
whatever.
Apple pie.
Before that,
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what he's
That's
talking
what
about.
happened to you.
I very much learned that I was not the right person. I was a piece of shit.
Okay.
So it's like I very much
That's what
learned
I'm
how to be different. I still fucking.
It's
I was still working on it. I'm still working on it today, 100%. But I'm a lot better. I feel like I'm
You want another one?
a little bit, but not really.
Kind of want one.
You have two more, right?
Yeah, two more.
Okay.
I'll get it right now.
On the break, we'll get it.
oh yeah, we.
Yeah,
two.
but
Oh, you. Go
in
get it?
general though, I am 100% a lot better mentally for myself and a lot better mentally prepared for anything. Not anything, but a lot more things than I thought I could be.
Like you would react in a more positive way.
100%. I would, dude, bro. Oh my god. I don't know. I just look at myself and I cringe when I think of my past actions. But which is a good thing in my eyes, is that for sure it sees improvement. That's how I feel like I see improvement. It's like, okay, you just did this a few months ago, or you did this a year ago. Okay, how do you feel about it now? Do you feel the same way you did at the same time at that time?
I don't really cringe. I'm just like,
No, I feel like that's how I look at it. I mean, if you don't really
That's how
feel,
I see it too.
yeah, because I feel like I fucked up a lot. So it's like seeing myself, understanding where I fucked up, then it's like, okay, cool.
And you learn from it.
yeah.
Hopefully, you would hope you would say so.
Yeah,
I
you would hope
I
you
have,
learn. Yeah, you would hope
right?
you
But
learn
it's
from
like in the past, for sure, I did not, even though I still did it.
For me, it was it was growth. It wasn't really independency, but it was I think that was a big takeaway too. Like learning to do everything by myself, or like just
Just hanging by yourself,
yeah,
right?
like handling shit. But I think the biggest takeaway was how to explain it. I'm still not really good with it, but I think it got really good. I think towards the end, it was like confrontation. Not really
better.
with confrontation, but
I'm better, but not also.
not good, but fuck.
Standing up for
I'm
yourself.
trying to put it in words.
Confrontation in what context?
Kind of like standing up for yourself. Like doing what's best for me. For me, fuck. How do you explain it?
Okay, confrontation in what context? Like, what's the situation?
Like with myself, maybe, or being real, getting real with myself, like holding myself accountable for shit, or like
So just becoming self-aware of your
Like
actions.
responsibility.
Yeah.
self-awareness and responsibility type shit.
Mm.
It was very
So just holding yourself accountable.
right, holding myself accountable for stuff.
Did you feel like you had self-awareness in high school now?
I feel like I didn't have any self-awareness.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So I think it was gaining self-awareness, because the number one thing that like that triggered me, where I was like, okay, I'm not very self-aware, is getting played. That was what triggered me most, because it's like so like if you look back on all the signs, it was possible. Like you could see, like if you look back, I could look back and be like, okay, I could tell that my time is getting wasted. And after that, I became more self-aware. Like, okay, this is not good for me. This is good for me. This is bad. Blah blah blah. Does it make sense? Or
That's not really self-awareness. That's more just noticing other people's actions in relation to you.
so being aware.
Yeah, because self awareness is
Aware
the way
of-
I talk to someone.
Yeah, like your own actions.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the way I talk to someone isn't
The way you
right,
treat
or
somebody
the way
is-
it's not the way someone talks to you.
Oh,
It's like what you say, how they're affected by
Yeah,
what
like
you
or
say.
this action that I did caused this to this person, so I should clean that up. It's
Right.
not more of this person.
self-awareness?
This person's actions was going to harm me, so I should have seen that. That's not self awareness. That's just
but let's say what I didn't notice and blah 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 blah. Like, because I noticed the X around this and X that.
that you were doing.
Yeah, like self awareness, right?
So
Like I'm aware that I'm doing it.
So you were doing certain actions that you were okay with, or just like you just noticed what you were doing wasn't okay, and you're like, oh shit, I should change this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Or if
that's
it's
then
bad
that's
or-
self awareness. You're understanding what you are doing, and you know what you're doing is either the right thing or the wrong thing to do.
No way!
Yo,
DJ's here.
Oh my bad, guys. I didn't mean to yell. Enrique just walked in.
you gotta get in the frame.
Nice.
Take the mic, sir.
Hello. What episode is this? 17?
16, I think.
Buddy,
16,
17.
fuck.
The tree
Not even
one,
in
he's still
frame.
on that.
Take the chair, sir.
I guess. I had to pee real quick. That's why I didn't come straight away.
For fucking 4 hours.
I was dying.
26 minutes and
No, it was like 3 minutes and
Man.
a half. If timed. I don't think it's timed.
oh, was me calling you out on everything? Did that help?
Yeah, that
Okay,
helped a lot.
okay.
You calling me out and everything. Everybody actually calling me out.
Okay.
Chody didn't really call me out that much.
No, cause Shorty.
In the-
take people's feelings.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
in the beginning, he was really enabling me. But then, we enabled each other.
No, yeah. There was
It
like
was
there was like a period where Ken and Chody went dark with us because they were supporting each other's actions and they didn't tell us.
But it wasn't like horrible.
And then the moment they were telling us about it, we were like, "Wait, so you guys are doing this, and this?" And like, we're not doing that. We're just
not doing that.
We're just doing something else. And I'm like, "No, that's not what you guys are doing." And they're just like, "Yeah, you're right." And then
It
they
was-
wouldn't talk to me for like another week, and I'm just like, "They're
That's
back
true.
doing it again.
'Cause we went-
They're back doing it again."
No, because it was from what, like December to like April, huh?
Or late December to like late January.
No, even then when we went to.
What was it? I think it was late.
No.
It was like about a month and a half at most. At
No,
most.
it was longer than that. It lasted till like.
What? This man
last-
is capping.
No, it lasted till I had like blonde hair.
I don't know.
'Cause we were
Whatever.
Going out and doing.
I
shit.
didn't didn't
Going
know
to
when
the
it
tarmac
started.
and going to parties and shit.
That
And
was
went
like
to, 3-4 parties only.
that was crazy. Yeah. I okay, fine.
fun.
I'll say max, barely 2 months.
Max 2 months.
Barely 2 months.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I wasn't there till it started. I just became aware of it when it was going on, and I
But
was
even
like,
then, we were still enabling each other though.
100%.
"No, yeah,
I
I'm
don't-
not saying you guys weren't. I'm just saying that I don't know when it started. I just became more aware when it started affecting me, and I was like, we could have beat the fucking boss on official, but no."
But let the shit
This
die.
kid out of pocket.
Bro. Game came out in 2016, bro.
Hey, don't
And we
don't
still
bring it up.
playing, and we
We're
still playing,
it.
and
We're
we still playing.
See me on Friday when this podcast drops.
He already scheduled this shit. He scheduled the fucking wipe.
Mm-hmm. You got a whole.
Everyone
plan
got their
now.
own roles and shit.
Yeah. Anyways, that's off topic. See, that's the inside humor joke thing that we were talking about earlier.
And then just to catch Enrique up real quick, we're talking about the topic was to start was did our friend group, because like we've been friends for like 10 plus years and we've been tight knit with each other and mainly just each other, did it stunt us socially? Because like
No, I don't think so.
Hey,
Like stunts us
anecdotal.
socially.
yeah, like because well obviously you not really before COVID, but I noticed just thinking about it, I was like before COVID, like none of us really went out of our way to talk to people. And
Yeah.
we kind of never learned how to approach people like that we didn't know of, or we didn't have a common, like we didn't have a whole different like we didn't have a common connection, whether it be other friends or like acquaintances or school, you know, like we didn't have.
But what would you
social
consider,
skills.
I guess, Javon, like the basketball team then to you guys?
that counts in there.
Yeah, but the thing is that was kind of like an
That was
interaction
before
that was bound to happen, you know, because you guys share a team. I'm talking about people who you have like say you're seeing a stranger walk down the street or like at a cafe and you're like, oh, they look like they'd be cool to be friends with. Like we have no experience in approaching a person like that we
Okay.
don't know anything about, you know?
I feel like that's not to blame. That's not our friendship to blame. I feel like it's more just COVID happened. Because like pre-COVID, we're still like high school seniors. A few of us were barely getting jobs, you know. So it's like there was more chances of interactions happening after high school, and so the fact that like COVID happened during our high school years, or
We're back, usual cut because of the camera. So back
We're
to
poor.
what Enrique was
Oh, yeah.
saying.
we were talking about high school and how that it's more to blame COVID I guess what would you guys call it? Premature stunting our growth as like social beings. He's social human
Our
beings.
maturity level.
Oh,
'Cause you
oh
were
yeah,
young.
our maturity level. I guess he's saying that like, oh, we didn't go out of our way to like talk to people in cafes and like boba spots, but at the same time, whereas like we were barely growing up. You know, we were just turning of age. That was like around our 17, some of us 16, like Alan. So I feel like more or less is just we were younger during those times, and then once COVID happened, that was during our formative years, which is like 18, 19, 20. We couldn't really do much because like the state was like shutting down all the popular functions such as like concert shows and music concerts and
That's what I say.
bars and stuff.
Like 2022, we went out and did a lot of stuff.
Clubs.
I mean, I think it really depends on the person too, though. I don't really think it was COVID. Like even in school, like junior year and stuff like that. Like I feel like the people who know me from school know me as like a quiet person, and they know me as a nice person. Cause like I didn't really like talk to them much.
Nah, nice
and like y'all
person.
know me as hella out of pocket. You know, always cracking jokes and shit. But like I don't really like talk to anyone else, and I don't really think it was COVID that caused that. I feel like it's just me. Like you know.
No,
That's true. You're more reserved. You know, like you gotta people gotta pick at your brain in order to get you to talk. Like they gotta ask you questions directly. You don't really I guess you're not extroverted. You just don't overly share like things that you're into.
that's how.
Yeah, and then after that, we were talking about what in 2022 caused a change in all of us. So
Your
me and
biggest
Chody went
takeaway.
because if you
2022?
really look at it, all four of us, excluding Richard,
Bond didn't say it.
went through
Now he's working full time.
went through a major change these past 2 years. You know,
Yeah.
specifically more in 2022. I would
Like
say.
character growth type, or like was the biggest takeaway that you learned? Not that your car got lost.
Like a lesson, like
lesson, bro.
Like a lesson.
Yes.
A moral lesson, but it can't be me losing something valuable that gets
No.
me. Okay.
Because it's not really a lesson. That's just an unfortunate event.
Yeah.
I guess. But you can still take away from that.
And the woman, don't go to my girl's house when it's
Exactly.
No.
Don't park my car at my girlfriend's house.
It's not even that.
Hey,
It's
don't
more-
park next to Bear Creek when there's fucking storms.
Yeah.
That's not a lesson,
Okay,
bro.
Okay. Okay.
That could be a lesson.
I wasn't thinking so like robust. I was thinking more like
I don't think we needed to clarify it that much.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
I go 1st. 2022.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I got a girlfriend. That's like that was
That's not a
big-
lesson, bro.
That's not a lesson.
But that is a lesson though, because that's a lesson in character.
Okay, well, you
open
guys go first then. I'm lost on what
We
a
went
lesson
already.
is.
There you went, bro.
Okay,
Okay,
let me
so
hear your
I
guys'
said
options.
that
What did Richard say? Hold up. Start.
He didn't
the
say
line.
anything. He
He's the
said-
last one.
Let me explain. I ain't changed for shit. Like that's the truth, bro.
Okay.
I've been the same
That's
person
fair.
like all my life, dead ass.
No, what he actually said was, I don't remember what happened last
But
year.
you
so I
matured
can't
out of some
really
stuff,
say.
right, Richard?
Huh?
You've matured out of some stuff.
I've been the same person.
No, but you would say that you matured out of some stuff.
Why? Like what?
Video games. You always say this, bro. I don't play that shit no more, bro.
But you see
a
me.
goofy.
Hey, but you see me playing video games still.
I guess. So you go back and forth.
Like, I just go
Ping-ponging
less.
with
I just
it.
play it less. I just play it less.
You play it less. Okay. So it's not a lesson there.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
just natural.
Okay, Christian, what's your answer? This is natural.
My answer was that it's not really that serious. Like, you know, stuff like.
What caused that?
What caused that? Yeah.
Oh,
Or
I
there's no tangible.
I didn't say that, huh? I feel like I went through a lot last year, personally. Like stuff happened to me, and it was
did?
kind of, yeah, I would say like I feel like you guys know what happened to me. You guys would say like a lot did happen to me, whether it comes to like girls or like family stuff or just in general. I went through I had a breakup earlier last year, and after that, I just kind of like.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, it was.
He was telling us that even he forgot.
Oh shit.
No, yeah, I did forget.
He was like, bro, I forgot.
No, okay, that's not
Short-term
my
memory.
No, yeah,
Yeah, I
I,
got
just
short-term
have,
memory
I
loss.
just have a really bad memory. That's
Guys, is
not,
getting worse every day.
yeah, I went
I
through
gotta
that,
start
and that
revising.
wasn't as bad. Like that wasn't really that wasn't like a bad event that happened to me. Like it was just a breakup. Like it needed to happen for both of us. And after that, I kind of just started thinking to myself, I was like, okay, I need to become like a kinder person, like a better person. And I went my whole summer thinking that I was becoming a better person until another event happened to me, and I realized that I still had a lot of spite and resentment in my heart, and that kind of like just clicked for me. I was like, okay, I spent these last couple of months not really doing any like much self-improvement, and I still had a lot to let go of in my heart, and that's when I really just started to look inward at myself and like, this is my problems, this is where it stems from, you know, through my childhood and how I grew up, and this is like what I need to do to fix it. And I feel like I'm genuinely like a better person now. Like I can, you know, like communicate better and stuff like that.
You grew a lot during later.
The later half of the year, yeah. That's why I was saying, like, the beginning of the year, I thought I went through the change that I needed to do, and then it hit me again after something happened to me, and I was like, okay, I didn't do anything. So that's when the actual change happened.
That's when you realize you didn't do anything. Right.
Yeah, that's when I realized, like fuck, like I'm not actually changing. Like I thought I was just lying to myself, you know.
You almost turned 21 soon. Big change there.
Right.
That's not really a big change. You're just allowed to get into more places. That's it.
Exactly. I was just gonna say,
And then Chody's was
Come explain.
more freedoms.
Lay down.
lay down on this.
Just lay down.
Lay down.
Lay down on this.
It was hella heavy.
And I'm not that heavy, okay? I lost a lot of weight. I'm a
Shameless plug.
No, the bottle.
The can.
But IPA.
It was empty.
Okay, we're good. Shameless
I
plug.
mean, honestly, my phone was like more important.
Shameless plug as to why you should have watched the
My phone, I
YouTube.
hope it wasn't cracked. I didn't have a case.
We're back. All right. Off camera, Chody caught me back up to speed.
Yeah.
Ken also whispered in my ear what the biggest takeaway was. I guess they're doing a little bit more effort than I was. I was gonna say that Applebee's is mid as fuck, and I still stand by that. But I'll elaborate.
That's your biggest takeaway from 2022.
No, it's not the biggest takeaway. The biggest takeaway would be just to, I guess, not to overthink stuff. I feel like I always get inside my head a lot, especially with school and stuff, like trying to find internships, get the best grades possible. But really, just to slow down, enjoy my time.
It's not that
only in college
serious.
once. Yeah, exactly. Have a more laid back approach.
Serious.
I guess that'd be the biggest lesson. Yeah. Mikey, did you want to share yours, or did you come up with one?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
come. Vaughn,
What?
what's your biggest takeaway?
Yeah,
Really, give one.
Back,
Just
dude.
one.
Like, no, but I already explained.
Like, okay,
He hasn't grown,
You
bro.
fell in
He's
love with
the
the bag?
same dude.
he fell in love with the
no,
bag.
but that's been like that since 2020.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe even
He's
2015.
the same dude.
What about that one girl?
But what am I gonna take away from
yeah,
that?
that one girl. What did you learn from that one girl?
Jack shit.
Yeah,
That you
somewhere
fumbled the bag?
2016. Somewhere 2016.
Summer of 2016. What the fuck happened then?
Arc.
No, Drake. Drake dropped the hardest album, bro.
Oh shit, that's just not that hard, bro.
I thought it was hard.
So you didn't learn anything at all.
Nah, it's like it's been the same like ever since I got out of high school. Every year's been the same basically.
Okay, well, this year,
Nah,
2022.
you had that whack ass white Subi. Didn't you learn a lesson from that? You got it. That car was a piece of shit, baby.
No, that shit was better than the Subi I have right now.
Is it?
Yes, it
I
was.
had the Jeep.
It was faster.
Yeah, the down.
The Jeep,
How did
the
that
Jeep
stick
was.
in the
But
Jeep?
Oh, he had the Jeep. Yeah. Did any of that? Was that any? Was
That was
formative?
2022?
no, I was 21.
No, it was 21.
The Jeep is 21?
The white Subaru was also 21.
The
2022
2022 was 20 to 21. Yeah.
Yeah. When was the white truck? That was 2022, right? That was
The
like
white
early?
truck. I never had a white truck.
2020, bro.
The
You had a
Toyota,
white
the
truck.
Yoda,
The
bro.
Toyota that was 2020.
45 miles per hour.
Oh, shit.
Why are they driving so slow?
Right, it was right after high school.
Okay, so you didn't really take anything away.
No, how am I gonna take something away from cars, bro?
No,
Like, what is
2022,
it?
bro. Like,
Maybe that, I don't know,
Not
fast food ain't
necessarily,
it.
bro.
Didn't you say that? Didn't you like fall off fast food? You fell in love with it and you fell off because everything gave you diarrhea.
for him losing his entire
Fast food,
check.
bro. Dog, every time I go to work, that's all I eat basically.
Oh shit!
Fast food? What
Yeah.
kind?
Carl's Jr.,
Oh.
That's good though.
Victoria's.
Carl's Jr. What do you get at Carl's Jr.? The
The
single or the
usual, bro.
double?
The 4, bro.
Number
You need to
4.
get the Burger King your own way.
I
meal.
love Burger
You
King.
get the
yeah.
fries.
Wait,
the
wait, you
Whopper,
love
the-
Burger King?
Biggest
Bruh.
takeaway? Hey, switch up on Burger King, bro. I love that shit now.
the Whopper burger patty be good, but the prices.
I used to be the
He used to be
biggest hater.
anti-burger, yeah.
Motherfucker would say BK, I'd flame your shit.
5.
BK.
Say it out loud. What did you say?
$5 meal.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
$5
yeah,
meal.
the $5
Yeah.
meal.
It's
That one's
$6
good,
now.
See, BK's
Yeah, BK?
better because they switched up their fries. Now they're hella good.
Uh-huh.
You guys like the new Royal Crispy? The new chicken sandwich?
Hell no,
I've never
not that
tasted
shit.
No,
that, bro.
that shit's pretty
That's
good.
what
But I like. I fuck with the double stackers.
Ken, last time you had anything from anywhere you got sick?
No,
Denny's hash brown? You like Denny's?
dude.
Do you like? Are you going to Denny's after this?
Denny's hash brown. A story about why I hate Denny's. It's off
We don't
topic.
have our own Denny's hatred story.
I have no Denny's hatred story
I haven't
because
either.
I
I've never
don't
got
have a
served bad
weak
food at
stomach.
Denny's. That's
Okay,
actually
so-
cap.
Okay, the cheesecake.
Motherfucker.
Jeez. The
This
pumpkin
is
pie
only
is
like
better.
a Jack in the Box. And for some reason, me and Chris were never late to our 6 a.m. shifts. Never late. But at Walmart, we were always late, like, 15, 30 minutes at times.
That's fucking
But
crazy.
at Jack in the Box, we were on the dot, huh? Or earlier.
Also because I felt bad for the other people, so
Yeah,
I didn't want to
it was,
fuck them
I felt
over.
bad.
At Walmart, I didn't give a fuck about my coworkers.
Motherfuckers, what time did we go? Like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
No, we went at 9. Yes, we went at the day you got sick at Denny's. We went at 9 with
we went
Richard.
pretty
Oh, yeah, it
early.
was raining, so I didn't go to work.
We went with
went pretty
Richard.
early.
Wait,
It
so
was
I
like
went back to
9.
work. Okay.
Yeah,
We
because
went
you
at
had to
8.
go somewhere
I had to go
after.
to work.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go because I had to go to work. I think that's my only closing shift. I only had one closing shift ever.
Because I
I
think you.
down three hot chocolates
Yes,
before the
one.
food came, so I got fucked up too.
Shit was
He didn't finish
crazy.
his food.
Yeah.
But fucking I ate a hash brown. This is stupid. What the fuck kind of white people hash brown is a bunch of potatoes hashed up? I expected like a hash brown like McDonald's hash brown. So I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, hold
For
on.
context,
Hold
it's
on.
a normal
Hold
restaurant. It's a
up.
normal restaurant hash brown. Every restaurant you
Yeah.
order hash brown serves it
Ken,
to you
that
like
hash
that.
brown is the fact that you said a McDonald's, that shit's fake, bro.
That's
That's
just
a
how it
tater
is.
tot,
That's
but
just
it's square.
gas.
Hell no.
Put that shit in a burger. Oh, remember the ultimate breakfast sandwich I made you? I had you make.
I
me?
made
It was
you.
hell the hard to like 3 hash browns in that bitch.
Oh yeah, because you wanted that hash brown. And I was like, hey Ken, let me slide it in the burger for you. That shit goes hard, and you're like, all right, bet. And that shit went
That
hard.
shit- It was free too. Shit. Okay. Anyways, I ate it. I went home. I felt hella sick. I threw up. I felt horrible, and then I had to go work at Jack in the Box. I hated my life. Yeah. That's why I hate it.
But it wasn't even like Denny's
was
fault. Like, because I
Denny's
also
fault.
ate hash
Ask
brown.
for a well done. Ask for a crispy. Be like, can I get the hash brown crispy? And then
So
they'll.
if we go tonight and ask for a crispy.
Yeah,
We-
exactly.
We
Go tonight,
definitely.
redeem
I'm
yours.
starving.
That shit- They might be burned now.
Starving. man.
Anyways, our biggest takeaway as a group is Applebee's is mid.
Oh, how about selling shirts? Richard, you learned something from that, right?
What the fuck did I learn,
I
bro?
don't know. Just
How,
elaborate.
how to make money.
The 2022? Huh?
I just said due diligence in a weird way. All right, what? I wanted to do research before shit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's like, I've always been like that. I was just like research shit thoroughly.
Yeah, you want an educated guess. Like,
That's, that's our biggest takeaways from 2022.
we didn't go to Yosemite, so I guess we don't know how cold the earth really is.
Fuck, we still got. We
Bro,
can
it
go
was
this year.
snowing on the
We
beach the
can
other
go
day.
this year.
We can go
Right?
this
We
year.
go right now, bro.
No, we're not going right now.
The tailgate? The tailgate?
Tailgate.
Toge. Toge.
Oh, the toge, the past.
Snow on the beach.
Take it in, bro.
The snow on the beach as well.
Wait, you went to the
Sandra
beach?
went to Monterey for his 21st.
No, it was just snowing.
She was telling me it was pretty bad out there.
Yeah, literally just started snowing.
Oh,
Like
dude.
not hailing, snowing on the beach. Like what, the fuck?
That sounds
I wish it was like
fresh.
that when we went to Santa Cruz.
Snowing.
Fucking with the
She
machine.
shared
It's the
her
Hadron
first one,
Collider.
right? That's really nice, but the wind was ass though. Is what she was like.
You know, what I spent my 21st birthday doing.
What'd you do?
Playing
I
initial
went to Santa
D.
Cruz to play initial D. I got my ass whooped. Because Natalie wasn't even taking corners. Now I was just
Really?
speeding and
I'm
hitting.
just too good.
I was gonna say,
Hitting
I
barriers.
knew the right speed
Goom,
to go.
goom, 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 goom.
I just wouldn't let him get in front of me.
You do what I do. You do what I do. I would not let him win.
It's
So I would.
strategy,
I would
Yeah.
succeed.
She drives the FF. Front wheel. She's just gonna accelerate the
Damn,
corners.
it sounds like a certified get better moment.
Yeah,
bro.
and
You're
then-
doing pretty
I
good.
went to San Jose, but that's besides the point.
I stopped hitting corners, okay?
go.
Alright. But, is there anything you want to talk about?
I'm pretty sure I passed my finals. At least a 7. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice gang. I would high five
Yeah.
you, but my hands are full.
It's all good.
Double fisting.
It's the
What?
that counts. What the
That's
fuck?
a real thing. That is double fisting right now. 2 drinks in your hand. It's called double fisting. It's
Okay.
real. Look it up.
I was like, hold
I
That's
was
on.
dope.
gonna say like
Hold
that's
on,
double
what?
fisting, and like everyone, fucking the audio listeners are like, what do you mean?
Double fisting is when you have 2 drinks in your hand.
Another reason to watch the YouTube version.
It is real.
It's
Huh?
created,
We
bro.
might have to fact check that.
It's real. Look it
Jamie,
up.
pull that shit up.
If it's in
Wait,
the
does
urban
Mike have to share?
dictionary, it's not real, bro.
It's real.
If it's in the urban
Just like
dictionary,
Stan,
it's
being a
not
Stan is real.
Copium's not a real
And then
word.
everybody-
Copium is copium,
You're
bro.
coping. That's copium.
No,
right
yeah,
there.
copium. Yeah, it's
No,
just
you're
an
coping.
infinite loop.
You're
It's an
coping
infinite
now.
loop.
That's copium right
It's
now.
an infinite loop.
No, you're coping
It's
right
an
now.
infinite
Guys,
loop, bro.
don't
Copium.
Google double fisting.
No way.
We had Jamie pull that shit up.
Oh shit.
We cannot show that on camera, I guess.
Hindsight
2020.
2020. Damn, that's crazy.
How
Right.
do you approach people, boss?
Yeah, that's true because we see you as like one of the most
Open up.
outgoing.
I don't know. Just talk
outgoing
about whatever
Be making
whatever seems interesting to them. You know, you gotta kind of like
Okay.
associate something with them.
Okay, but how do you start the conversation? Like,
So find something in common ground then.
Not necessarily common ground, just like something they know a lot of and you know very little of, and you just like listen to them talk.
People
about
want
it.
to talk about themselves, huh?
okay, so you want to hover around them to figure out what's up with them first,
That's
and
weird,
then
though.
go in, or
That's weird. That's like kind of like.
In a classroom setting.
no,
Nope.
no, not in a classroom
It's all
setting.
about-
What setting? Give me a setting.
Okay, you're
A gym?
No, not that gym. No.
Oh, it's like what the
I want
fuck?
you to hear Christian.
Yeah, it's like
example.
yeah, you
Because
gotta give me a
Christian was talking about
scenario.
A guy came up to me at the gym.
No, that's different.
That's different.
Gym don't count. 'Cause
Gym don't
no one
count.
can be bought- Okay.
Yeah,
Big
hey bro, can I
five.
get a spot?
Big Five.
Most people say yes.
No,
Most
no,
people say
No, okay.
The pan area. How
Hey
do
bro,
you
can I
approach
jump
that
in?
guy?
Enrique.
Exactly.
You're in like a nice little cafe, and you see someone sitting on the other side of the cafe, and you want to start the No, it doesn't have to. Girl or guy,
Oh,
it
they
doesn't
reading a
matter.
book?
Girl or guy, doesn't matter.
We'll be like, yo, can I jump
They're
in?
on their laptop. Say they're okay.
You're not saying that.
Enrique.
I got the next paragraph, bro.
Enrique, they're
Popcorn reading?
Yeah,
no, okay.
popcorn.
They're on their laptop and they have headphones on.
Yeah, they're on their laps with their headphones on. That's kind of hard, dude. That's like, what the fuck?
Okay, so
They got
they don't
headphones
have
on
their
in a
headphones on.
coffee
Okay,
shop.
they don't have their headphones on. They're just
Okay,
on the
no
laptop.
headphones on.
Just on the laptop.
Okay. The coffee shop's playing music. What are they playing? Drake?
No.
Oh my.
This one you can ask him. It's in
This is
theory.
why you got. If I was gonna ask, what is she drinking? Pumpkin spice fucking latte with
Yeah,
3
dude, you
pumps of
gotta give
sugar.
me,
No.
like,
Hey, that's what boss works with.
But theoretically, hey,
I need references,
hey,
bro.
Enrique gonna smell that shit. He's gonna like bring up a conversation with that.
Yeah, exactly. I need
Is that
references, bro.
pumpkin spice?
Like maybe there's a poster above her that's like.
Okay, but I feel like that's an awkward way to approach someone.
No, that's actually a really good way to approach them.
Hey, maybe. They'll
So-
see
so
that
what's
you're
like- what's the
confident and be like,
blanket
"Oh, this is
starter?"
Pretty cool.
The blanket starter, I guess, would be just like introducing myself, but that's just like a formal way. So it's just like I go for the handshake, the fist bump usually nowadays, and what the fuck headphones? I go for the fist bump nowadays. I'm just like, oh, I'm Enrique, and then after that, what do I? If it's like at school, I ask what their major is, and then what they hope to find in that.
But then it's hard. I get so sad, bro. I ask people that, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Well, that's community college. Yeah, community college. You gotta find like the
But
study
that's-
groups. You can't isolate people at community college. If you isolate someone, it's like it's a 50-50. bro.
Enrique, what do
It's
you
there.
mean? Enrique, what do you mean by you people?
What do you mean, you people?
That's what you
The
just said.
community college kid.
Well, he goes to community college.
What's wrong with that, huh?
I'm generalizing his people. Yeah, I'm
If
generalizing
I'm
his people.
generalizing, most people they either are one just there because it's free, or two they're just like, I don't know, bro, I'm trying to get back to school.
That's true. That's true.
So it's like
Most people,
represents the community college folks.
I am for sure a
On
community
behalf.
college head, but it's like most people I've talked to either don't know what the fuck they really want to do outside of college, which is like, okay, true. Most of us don't really know. We have some sort of idea, but in the community college, it feels like, okay, it's a little bit less than what I think. Secondly, afterwards, it's like,
What the fuck? Sorry, not you.
it's what it is, right? It's like, oh man,
learning.
oh man, my mom doesn't wants me to go to school, or my parents want me to go to school, so I'm here for them. Is what it is. Once I get my AA, they can get off my dick, kind of shit.
Yeah, he's not wrong in pointing that out. So like, huh? That's what I'm saying. Like the setting is very important. Like Richard, okay, I'm gonna give you a scenario. You just pulled into the.
We playing a game. We
What?
playing a game. All right, let's go.
Okay. You just pulled into Carl's Jr. You saw a 65 Mustang out in the front. Only person in the store is your ideal woman. It's her. I almost said her name, but I didn't say
What
her
kind
name.
of goofy shit is that?
How do you approach her? She ordered the number 4, your favorite.
All right, look. I don't. It's that simple, bro.
Got
Think
it.
about shit.
There's a-
Carl's Jr. commercials, like the girls in like the early.
Oh my
2000s,
God, remember that?
Where they were just
I
biting
was
the
a-
fucking burger.
Those are bad, bro.
Titties was out. Like, come on, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
they
I
were.
remember
Yeah,
those.
bro.
Yeah, I know.
Remember those?
I remember those now.
That was
That
They're
was
the
actually
thin-ass
the
bikini, bro.
bikini ones. Yeah.
It's like going.
Shit out
It's
of
going up. It's just
First
like
grade, bricked up, trying to eat a fucking wop, right?
That was wild.
looking
That
up
was wild.
nude girls on PSP.
That's true. That didn't happen.
It's not wrong.
PSP.
My fucking neighbor at the apartments had a PSP earlier. I went to the search history to be like naked girls, shirtless,
What the fuck?
boobs.
Wait, you would, or that's what
No,
he
my
found?
neighbor
What the
had a
fuck?
PSP.
That's what.
That's what AJ did, huh? That's what AJ.
That's what AJ did, yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That shit happened to me when I was like 18. there was this lady at McDonald's, and then she only spoke Spanish, and her phone was in English. She was like, "Yo, can you help me? I'm trying to text. What was it? It was like, I'm trying to text my son or something." And she was just like, "My phone is really slow. Can you help me?" And I was like, "Oh, do you want me to just put it in Spanish?" And then I opened it, and then I thought the cogwheel was Chrome, and so I clicked Chrome. It was hella porn. And I was just like, oh, and I was like, I didn't mean to see that. And then I went to settings and I changed it to Spanish and I gave her the phone back and I was just like, damn, what the fuck? That was awkward as fuck.
Bro, it was the most awkward when I went to go help my fucking uncle. Let me see this. Alright, exposing. He's Spanish. He doesn't know. He's not gonna see this. I fucking help him for his phone, right? He's like, hey, mijo, puedes ayudarme con mi teléfono, no puedo jugar mis juegos. And his juegos was gambling online. Okay, that's what his juegos were. I fucking look it up. Big booty Latina on the fucking Pornhub is the first thing I seen, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna close that tab. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just move on. He gotta come back. He gotta find this page again.
Dude, that's crazy. The earliest I've ever been exposed against my will was just I was in the living room and they were just having to watch like Jason or something, and like some titties would just pop up on the screen.
What is it?
Jason X?
No, Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason.
But that's like the only time I've ever seen like naked stuff like that.
Why they always
before
fucking-
I
I
was
was 6 and my uncles had a fucking family computer. I go on that bitch, right? First thing on the when you click the taskbar or like the search bar, it shows like what was previously searched.
Yeah.
You know, Pornhub, pop up, and I'm like 6. I click it, and my fucking family walks in, and I got like this screen on top. I'm like, I'm 6, and they look at me like I'm weird. I'm like, the fuck? I don't even use this shit. I don't know what I'm doing.
Bro.
You got framed.
Yes.
Now, honestly, I'm glad I never had something like that because, like, anytime I would sleep over at my cousin's house, like, I was like 6, 7, 8, and they were like teenagers. Like they were careful enough to where I never saw anything of nudity. Like, the only nudity I saw was like a biker girl poster, but that's just like a bikini.
For me, bro, crazy, dude. I was like youngest sibling I had was like 3 years younger than me. So like after that, everyone was like 6, 7, 8 years older than me. So like everything was exposed to me. They would always watch scary movies and always be like fucking titties on the screen kind of
Well, yeah,
shit.
that's how my cousins were too, but like they were careful
But
about
like
it.
even more, I remember my cousin, the closest age to me was 3. He had his girlfriend, which is a fucking pillow, and we were like, "What?
What the fuck?
Dude, it was wild,
nah,
man.
nah.
Dude, I was like at most like 9, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "This is my girlfriend." I'm like, we slept together. I was like, okay. You know, he's like
that's
13,
bad.
14. Bro, it was bad.
That's
You
bad.
can do with that one guy from what's that one show?
Oh, Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
The
with
microwave. The microwave.
Yeah. Shout out.
What's his
Jay.
name? Randy?
Jay.
Jay.
We just said
We
it.
just said his name.
I didn't hear it, bro. Jay?
J J A Y.
J-Y, yeah.
That's.
I haven't watched that
wild,
show in
though.
a minute, dude.
The turkey.
The turkey. Yeah.
Turkey.
Imagine all the kids now though.
No, they're exposed. They're exposed to that shit hella early now.
7?
Like
True, bro.
Bro, TikTok is crazy, bro. They got the fucking
7 is the age.
7 is the age for
even now, I think it's a little early, like 5, 4. Because my little nephews are starting to get shit like that on there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like
so much on YouTube Shorts and your TikToks.
Yeah.
it just pops up.
I mean, you scroll enough, like as kids scroll, like it's gonna come up, and then
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah.
It's still very much.
Lewd is still
it's sexualized though. Yeah.
See, we had Carl's Jr. ads. They have like easy stuff. It's true though.
Internet.
Exactly.
iPads.
Man.
Yeah. Closest
Shit
thing
in
I came
4K.
to nudity was like God of War stuff.
Damn, you're
The
really like
characters
censored.
are
You were
Chris is really
not even
censored.
Protected. He was just sheltered from like fucking seeing nasty shit.
I wasn't. I was poor, bro.
That
We
don't
didn't have
matter.
nothing.
That boy had nothing to do with.
That don't matter.
How about I say, money
Did you
has
say you
nothing
watch
to do
porn?
with it.
No, I said
It's very much how much gated you were. From
Honestly,
actually,
mine was more gang.
how much were people
More gang
aware
shit?
of seeing like
Me too.
not showing you
More
certain
gang
shit.
shit. and Porn still.
Think about it. If
Not as much as
didn't
Chody
give a
though.
shit,
Chody's kind of crazy.
Put everything up for you. You could have been watching the same shit.
No, I didn't. I wasn't really around my uncles.
Gang shit. Oh.
That's what Vaughn said.
It was my
That's me too.
cousins.
Well, what does that entail? What the fuck?
Well, when I
Gang
say
shit?
uncles, I mean cousins.
Gang
Stuff you shouldn't see.
Music.
Well, I wasn't sheltered. It was more.
Bro,
It was more
so
like my
that
mom
music.
didn't let me go around them
No, bro.
The lore.
because they would smoke weed, and I'd be in the room while they were smoking weed, and I was like, I'm just trying to play some MW, bro. And then they'd be smoking weed, and I was like, you can't go in there anymore. I'm like, I'm not smoking though, mom, because I wasn't smoking. Like I
Can't
did.
hide though.
No, I would. I didn't know that as a kid,
Bro,
but
you still get a second
He
hand.
didn't even know till now, bro. No, wait.
Bro, my man's in the room. He's always getting a second hand.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just now realizing that I was probably getting secondhand high, but I mean, I hope I didn't stop me. Like, Maybe my memory.
1 or 2 sessions, he's cooked.
Maybe my memory's kind of.
It's fried. This is your brain on Joyce kind of shit.
No, he still did good in high school. That's like the ultimate test. Like if you do good in high school, that means that like you're still remembering shit.
That's
Because like
cap,
it's just
bro.
all
I
memory.
was gonna
It's all
say-
memory.
I know that's
Getting
cap,
tested on
bro.
memory.
I would study in advisory the period before.
Yeah, because your memory is that good. You just have to study for like an hour and you got that
and
shit.
then it's Raz, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's all a memorization. That's what I'm saying. So like
Honestly,
he
still,
doesn't
bro,
have to worry. He get
Memory.
memory.
Fuck AP US history, bro. That's the only
I'm
class
agreeing
I
with you.
ever got a C
I
on.
got a 1. I got a 1.
That's the only class I ever got a C on.
It's not because you felt the debate.
No, it's 'cause he didn't do the
it's-
homework.
No, I never did the
He never did the
homework, bro.
homework.
They would give it to me. I
He
still
felt the
wouldn't do
debate
it.
too, though. Don't let that shit down, bro.
Hey, but I got a
Minus
3.
points
I
on
got a
that shit.
3 on the AP test.
Oh
Enrique
my
got a
doesn't
good.
matter.
Hey,
You
Enrique,
don't
It don't matter. We lost the debate. We lost the debate, bro.
I got a 4.
you got a 2.
I got a 2, yeah.
What'd
I
you
got a
get?
2 on every test.
Oh,
ever.
what?
Did you? Yeah,
APU.
did you?
AP what?
AP US history.
No, I only took AP Euro.
What'd you get?
Oh, dude, fuck that one.
It's the same thing. What'd you get? Did you take the test?
No. I
Oh.
didn't.
Nah,
actually.
Ruby
I didn't give
Enrique.
enough of a fuck. I was like, man, fuck this.
Yeah.
I remember
tried.
Enrique on the AP Chem test. Man, this shit hella easy. Easy
It
5,
was,
come back a
dude.
2.
It was.
Fuck, bro.
I swear to God, I answered all of them. I don't know what the fuck did I fuck up on.
Probably minor
crazy.
calculations.
My brother put his name right here.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Damn.
Is it true?
This is Alan.
But not really. Like Vaughn said, gang shit. Like exposure as a kid. You said what was it? It
We
was.
played Bloods and
We played
Crips.
Bloods and Crips at school. I saw a lot of people get jumped in my own backyard. Pretty sure I should not have seen that as a kid.
Yeah.
Like
Man, I lived on A Street.
a
Someone
lot-
was dying every week.
a lot of guns came in and out of the
Well,
house.
that's where we play a factor.
Fake guns, pop guns.
That's why I feel like we play a factor though. Why we didn't. You would say that would most likely lead someone towards that life is when your environment is nothing but gang related shit. You're more typically to follow that life, and that's why I feel like our group as a whole kind of counteracted that.
No, luckily for me, my family did not want me to go that way, but it's inevitable to like.
It's you just still see it in your
Yeah,
life,
still
right?
see
It was a part of their life. A main
That's the
staple.
way you have to live because they live that way.
Right,
That's why I didn't
exactly.
have. That's why you guys are my friends because if I couldn't have any Asian friends, so that's the only reason we're friends.
See, I wasn't sheltered from like gang related stuff
That is the only reason.
because
we're
it
friends,
did
though.
happen a lot in my family, but I wasn't sheltered from it, and I was just like, even as a kid, like you could, like I already knew, like it's dumb. Like,
I've seen
it's
the
genuinely
effects of
dumb.
it quick because by the time I was like 7, I would just see like, or no, even by like 3, bro. I was going to the state penitentiary just to go visit my uncle. So like by an early age, it's like all I do is
Me
go
too.
there.
I visited my cousin in the state penitentiary when I was a kid. I was like, damn, this looks like it sucks. like, nah.
And so like that was my early exposure to it. But it's like in theory though, that would still lead you down that life though. Technically, if that was all you knew, if the people that around you was all they did was that type of shit. So it's just like,
But at the same time, like you're around their parents and you see how it affects their moms, and you're like, I would never want to do that to my mom.
But that's just the way you think. Other people are like, I'm gonna. Go
Well, I
this
know,
way.
but I'm just saying, like that's the way. That's
well, it's still
I
down
wasn't
personal
sheltered
at
from
the
it.
end of the day, right? It's just. I think that was just embedded into me quickly because my mom was never a part of that. She was like very much against it early
Yeah.
on. So for me, she was just like, "What do you think? What do you think about that?" I'm just like, "I don't like that." And so like,
Yeah, but
it
see,
was-
my
it
mom,
was
my
always
mom
just-
wasn't a part of it either. But she would always say she would always like tell me, she'd be like, my heart would break if you ever went down that path. Like I would cry, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like,
Yeah, I would get told that too.
I don't wanna
Yeah,
make
would
my
get told
mom
shit like
cry,
that. At the end of the
yeah.
day, it's just like you don't want to disappoint your parents, so it's just like,
Right.
oh shit.
yeah. Mine's more so I just don't want to hurt them.
Mine
Well,
was-
I feel like that's the same thing. Hurt and disappoint, and it's in the
No,
same.
those are totally different things.
You think so?
you can hurt your mom and dad.
But they won't be disappointed in
You won't be
you.
disappointed. It's like, oh,
Hmm.
he really. did
You
that.
think that they're disappointed, but they're not really.
Yeah.
Like if they're still talking to you and telling you, communicating with you, they're not really disappointed in you.
Okay, I understand.
I could hurt
Okay,
your feelings, but you won't be disappointed in me. But I could disappoint you.
Okay.
That makes
Understand.
sense.
I understand.
Yeah.
For me, though, the hardest part was because like my dad was like my superhero, and then he was like, "Don't be like me." Like everything else, it was very contradicting as a kid because it was like be nothing like me, but it was like the person I look up to. So I was like, "Fuck." There's a kind of identity crisis because like, what the fuck would I look up to? So I think I learned to take good from people and then like not take the bad from people. But
Yeah,
the bad
I
still stuck.
I'd say I had a similar. Like I had like the only positive male role model I had growing up in my life was my uncle, And then as I grow up, I'm like yeah, he still has his own personal issues, and he has a lot to work through. But at the end of the day, like he was still there for everyone in my family, like cousins included. Like he was their dad as well, you know.
That's bad though.
I know,
Like, with those
it's-
people, because those type of people, they're not very like. I don't know about your uncle, but with people I'm talking about, they're not very emotionally aware. Like they just
No, my uncle
hide
is.
behind that facade.
No, my uncle definitely is
Really?
emotionally aware. Yeah, because like
good.
all my cousins, like specifically my older cousins, because there's like a 6-7 year age gap between them, and then like me and my cousins that I'm close to, because I have my 2 cousins that are like 1, 2 years, 3 years apart. You know, there's like a small generational gap. So it's mainly them. Like they would always go to him for issues, like personal issues, life, you know, personal ones, and he would always be there for them. So he
That's
was like
good, though.
a second dad to them, or like their main dad in some cases. You know,
And that's first generation.
of cousins, yeah. So like
No, first
his-
generation in America, right?
Yeah.
Because you're second.
No,
You're still first because
I'm
his
first because
his
my mom
came
was
here.
my
Oh,
mom
okay.
and my uncle were born in Mexico, and
He's
they-
not like the first born and the first,
Yeah,
seven
but he's still
kids.
in the first generation.
It's just like you're still first generation.
No, like
just
me
down
and my
the line.
cousins are still the same generation, just that they
Down
were,
the line,
they
you're
were
down
more
the line,
different.
right,
Like
exactly.
like I feel like enough time apart to where we didn't grow up like living the same.
No, same here.
experiences.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like most of us have that. Like with my aunts and stuff, my uncle is like the oldest uncle born here was born 89. So like that was in LA. And then it would be like my aunt, my cousins, and then 96 was like a stop, and then it would be back up to me in 02.
You don't see none of my uncles or aunts were born. They were all born in Mexico. So only like my cousins, like my generation, was born in LA. Like we were the first ones to be born here. So my nephews and everyone else's kids are the second generation to be born here.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
then I'm the second generation to be born here then.
You know.
What about you, sir? I feel like for you was.
Enrique didn't have to do a gang. He had to deal with
How
the
does
Ku
Von
Klux
relate to
Klan.
I was gonna say like for Enrique.
in the South.
The men in hood. That's what you had to do.
Boys in the he had to deal with the men in the
Men. Yeah, I guess there wasn't that much gang violence growing up. I would say once I moved. Where?
It's getting nasty now.
I don't think I was ever really around it. I heard about shootings, but that's just because like the areas we live in. But it's never like so closely affected like my immediate family members or anybody I knew. It was just like, oh, you'd hear the sirens go by.
Did you guys bounce around houses?
No, in Georgia, not so much. We lived in a trailer for a little while, and then when I started school, they started renting a house, and then they moved in with an old friend from either one of their childhoods. I can't remember, my mom's or my dad's. I think it was my mom's old childhood friend. They moved in with him because he was had a house out there, and then like once he was gonna go back to Mexico, that he was gonna leave them the house. But then life happens, and we ended up moving here. And then when I came here, I just moved in with my aunt, and she lived next to the corner store over there by Tenaya. So I think
Out
that's
to Red Market too.
huh? Yeah, Altura Market too. Yeah, it's just like down the street from
Show her
there.
docs
Call
right
it 8th
now.
Street, bro.
Everyone knows.
Been in this demographic for how like 10+ years.
Yeah, so
life.
He's been in the same zone.
one of the first friends I met, me and him would go to the store, and he would buy his uncle beer, and I guess that's kind of like
How?
he just knew. They knew him. They knew him. Yeah,
They knew
literally.
his uncle?
We would go to his house, knock, tell him if he wanted to come outside. He'd be like, "Yeah, I just gotta go run an errand," and then he'd be like, "You guys want to come with me? I'll buy you something." And we're like, "Oh shit, we're getting free snacks, fuck yeah!" And his uncle would literally all he wanted back was a fucking like a beer. He just wanted it in the brown bag, and he just wanted it back, but he was too lazy to go
Like a
walk,
llama.
so he would send us, and we would go, and I'd be like, "How are we gonna buy this? Like, what the fuck? Like, we're little ass kids." He's like, "Oh no, I know the guy," and he would walk in, say what's up to him, and then just go to the back of the store, grab what his uncle wanted, and then he would buy us snacks. That was me and my cousin and him. Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Hey,
They really said this shit.
But we got free snacks though.
Hey,
That shit was pretty cool.
R.I.P. Fucking Mel's Liquor.
Mel's
dude.
Liquor got caught in the bust.
Damn.
They sold to underage. What a sting operation.
Where's that one?
On G Street.
on
B
G-
B Street by
B
Jack in
Street.
the Box.
Oh, by Jack. That one? What the fuck?
Nah,
So it's going down. They're going down.
we don't
Like a
know.
business.
We're
We don't
assuming
know.
it's fine. I'm assuming it's fine.
You get a fat fine.
Yeah, fine.
That's a badass fine.
How about you? How
Hopefully
did the gang
recovers.
shit affect you?
What do you mean?
If you could speak on it.
Did you ever
do you mean?
gang related?
Like, how did it affect you?
Yeah. How
Circumstances,
many times?
bro.
'Cause that's how it
many
affected
times
me.
have you bought alcohol before you turned 20?
No, not that.
No.
I don't know, bro. It didn't really affect me.
It didn't affect you?
Like, I was around it, but like I don't know. I just feel like I was mature like at an early age.
It like numbed you to things.
Because I just like knew that it was bad.
But you didn't
Yeah.
know more than that.
You knew it was bad, but you didn't know why. Like
It was
you
like
couldn't
motherfuckers
answer.
were dying, like dead ass
Yeah.
every week.
But
Motherfuckers
that
were
would
dying.
be the real shit though. It would just be like, oh shit, hey man, your uncle dead. You're 8 years
No,
old.
like at Tenaya, bro, they took down all the crosses and shit. But I swear to God, every week a new one popped up, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Cross the
pictures.
street.
It was, like,
There's
it
a
was a
lot.
portion where I think it was like 2 deaths within a month. It was at the park and then at the in front of the gym.
And then we had to run the mile inside of tonight.
Yeah, that shit
was
was that. I
whack.
swear that was more than a mile.
Yeah, that was longer than a mile.
Remember that?
Because it was just one loop around the block. That was it.
Yeah, it was a loop and a half basically.
Yeah, loop and a
Loop and a
half.
half for the mile, and then inside it was 2 laps, right?
That's when I
Inside
first
it was
got
2
there.
laps,
Yeah,
but
it's
around the
laps.
fucking thing.
Around the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was my first
You're-
time I got there.
it was
I was
wild.
wondering, I was like, why the fuck are we running inside the school?
Yeah.
And then I remember you guys, when I got there, you guys weren't doing this, but you guys were running outside the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there. You guys already stopped that by the time I got there.
That was
Yeah,
sixth grade.
Sixth grade, we ran outside, and that was the last.
And someone
year.
got shot.
Someone got
That's
killed.
crazy. We would run in the street. That's
Yeah.
how much you like out you of the school you could run.
true.
Yeah. And then after that, it was just like, nah, only in the school. Fuck.
And they locked all the gates too.
They didn't really
They
like
didn't
to
have
get, bro. Someone, we're
Yeah,
in a
huh, during
school
the
lockdown.
mile.
We're in a school lockdown. Someone's walking across the field. They have a dog. We had to go on lockdown, bro. And the dude was just walking his dog.
Second cut.
Ken.
We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about the running.
Running
Around-
outside of the
Inside, outside.
yeah.
You guys remember when fuck, I don't know if I want to say his name.
Just say it.
Just
The kid that always wore white shirts.
code it.
Who was that? Not him.
Nah.
Damn.
He brought a knife to school. Remember that? This shit was crazy, swinging.
I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah, it was scary.
I don't know who that
It
is.
was hella funny
He brought
though,
a knife to school.
because he was a homie though. He was a homie.
What the fuck?
How do I explain it? He's light skinned. Always made jokes. He always clowned on Dino Nugget. Fuck, we just talking about his ass the other day.
Wait, in high school?
No, middle school. Me, Luis, and Alan. What the fuck was his name?
But what was the fucking point of him?
Oh,
He brought a
What's his
knife
name?
and he
the
started
fast
swinging
guy,
it.
right? Like the fast kid, the kid that was known as being the fast. He's played sports and soccer and stuff like that.
No.
Not
Had
him.
socks? Certain type of symbol on the socks?
No.
I wore socks.
I'm out.
With
Bro, at
shorts.
this point, you might have to expose him, bro.
Bro, you tell the guy with the worst memory.
I'm not. Can you tell Boston? You can tell me. Oh, okay. So that's right.
Yeah, he brought the knife and it was hella funny. It was on the basketball courts early ass in the morning.
I don't remember.
But
that.
it was like 7th grade or something.
Oh, didn't he get like fucking caught by Mr. Cooper?
He didn't get caught.
He didn't get caught.
No, but he was like, oh yeah, me blah blah blah. Like we took this from a homeless guy when we were walking.
Bro, man, lost his self-defense, bro.
Yes, and he took you out. Like, I'll fucking stab you guys, and we're like, oh, what the fuck? And we all like ran away. I was like, I forgot who I was with, but I was like hella scared. Like, what the fuck?
I don't remember that.
Huh?
I probably wasn't there.
You weren't there. It was just me and some other kids. I forgot who it was. Rigo
He said it
was
early in
there.
the morning, bro.
Nah, that'd been funny seeing
Rigo was
Rigo's
there.
reaction.
Rigo was there.
That's wild.
Oh, the boy Rico. Remember we used to freestyle on the when we were walking the
We did?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With Rico and John.
Freestyle, yes. And that's when I learned how to say all of the bad words in Spanish. Because John
Yeah.
taught me all the bad
And
words.
then you stole a bar and then the fucking.
That's in high school.
I know.
That's just hella funny. No, he taught me in middle school.
So
I stole a bar, but I was selling one. Dude, I was like, we were freestyling. I was like, I've been mobbing deep. You can call me Prodigy, because Prodigy just died. And I was like, RIP. And I was like, dude, it's just hard. I was like, no, that's just hella hard.
You stole it?
Yeah. And yeah, funny story. So we're chilling, we got out of swimming. This is one story. That's another story for another day. Johnny. But it was during the
We said it already.
I think we did.
it was during the swimming phase. No, we didn't say it. 'Cause I would have edited it in because it was funny.
I
But
think we talked about it.
swimming, we got out and we were all dressed waiting to go to break because it was like second period or some shit.
Yeah,
And it was
it's like-
break. Bro, that's hella early to have fucking PE and go swimming. But that's cold.
That shit first.
Yeah, we had that shit first, bro.
I'll be late to school every day.
Bro, you go to class smelling like chlorine and shit. Why the fuck they allow that? You get like 5 minutes to shower and get dressed.
Bro, the girls I liked would be there after the period. So I would like sophomore year, I'd have PE second period, go to break, and then boom, it would be third period afterwards. Or yeah, it would be third periods afterwards. I'll go to like my English class where the girls that I liked were in there, and I'll be like wet ass hair,
Smell
all
like
frizzy,
fucking-
smell like
ass.
Yeah, smell like
they have
ass.
athletics, right? So they don't have fucking pee. So they end
yeah,
of
we
the
didn't
end
have
of
that
the day, and I'm there all fucked up. I'm just like, no one noticed my wet hair. Shit was all fucked up.
You smell like wet.
Damn, I'm
dog.
glad I never had to take high school PE,
But-
bro.
Anyways, we were freestyling still, and I was talking about Kobe or some shit, and then I was like, that was a hard ass bar, huh? And then some kid comes, bro had a whole ass boombox, bro, no, whole ass boombox, and I was joining Lucas. It was like, after my video, bro, you can come in front of G on the fucking boombox, and Bob looked at me like, what the fuck? I might have stole that shit, right? And then he's fucking playing the song. He had the boombox, it was on his head, bro. He's holding
Dude, that's
Now,
crazy.
what's worse
That's
though?
crazy.
Is it the boombox or is it the Chromebook? What's worse?
The Chromebook is worse.
Chromebook's worse.
You got the Chromebook in fucking break playing
Hella
from the
loud.
D to the A.
Bro, walking through the hall.
The one that had an acute
Yeah.
angle.
Yeah, the acute ankle holding. Bro. Oh man, it was a fun
I
time.
forgot people did that with the phone.
Hey,
People had
you
whole
know,
ass
real
music
though,
concerts.
Shout out Harrison, huh? Shout out
Yo,
Harrison.
Shout out Harrison. I hope Harrison is doing good.
I haven't heard from Harrison, or I haven't thought about Harrison forever, dude.
I remember Harrison.
I do remember Harrison. He used to be cool.
He was cool.
I don't remember much of him though. Have fun, ever.
Any closing thoughts
Any
for?
closing thoughts?
Any closing thoughts?
We're gonna play Garage Crovia after.
No,
we go
we're
eat.
not.
No,
Yes,
we're
no,
not.
we're
Closing
not.
thoughts?
Speaker kids are built different.
Okay. Speaker kids are
Speak-
built
yeah.
These
different.
that would hustle hot Cheetos.
Is
Yes,
the
sir.
speaker no
But that was me.
She would buy like the go to Costco.
The Costco.
You go and a half tea.
No way.
Bro.
Trapping out her backpack,
Oh, come
Bro,
on.
that's down
I
bad.
grew up in Merced, okay?
dude.
I'd rather take the
They
food
had
at
those?
that point. Give me the
No one
free
ever sold
breakfast.
those.
They probably do it now though.
Dude, the
Now they
breakfast
do
was
it, not
fire
They had
freshman year.
oatmeal, bro, for breakfast.
Not even that. They had the sausages, hash
that's-
browns. You
Oh,
can load up
hella
on
good.
everything.
I mean, breakfast was worth it. Then break time will come around. Hey, did you guys eat already? You
Remember-
guys already eat?
Remember they
break
had that
time?
one phase where they only served the chicken sandwiches, bro?
Oh
There's
yeah.
only chicken sandwiches, bro, for like 2-3 months.
No, you know what I remember? Yo, every Friday they would start cooking up burgers on the grill, or
Oh,
they would do the
yeah.
hot dogs.
Yeah.
That shit was loaded.
Those just
They
were
stopped that shit,
hella
though.
good.
They stopped it like senior year.
Yeah.
By the time I wasn't even going to fucking lunch.
Lettuce and shit.
That was actually crazy. Yeah, you would line up at the FFA building, huh?
Yeah, 'cause they
you
were the
would
ones
line up
cooking it.
The
Yeah.
burgers and shit.
We were right outside the lunch.
That's
Yeah, we were right outside the
But
cafeteria.
freshman year, bro, the lunch tray. Hey, you want that, bro? No, okay. $4. Bro, what the fuck?
Dude,
Oh,
you
bro.
couldn't get up. You actually couldn't get up. You would get up to go get some food or some
go
condiments.
Hella
They
milk
would
and
put hella shit,
ketchup.
close it so you wouldn't even really know. So you'll come back. What the fuck is with my milk? You'll be looking hella confused.
She's hella chunky, bro.
Right? Or you look at your water, there's ketchup in your water.
The ketchup in the water was crazy, bro.
Dude, the one
Do not. Honestly,
bread in there.
honestly, that's pretty tame though compared to the middle school cafeteria. What the fuck is wrong with people, bro?
Who in the right mind is starting a food fight in the middle of a fucking cafeteria? Who the fuck
Bro.
decides to throw food and hit a girl
sure.
who's under fucking 5 feet in the head, bro? How do you see her is the first part. Second off, how do you dome her in the head, okay?
And then they started getting smart. Turn off the lights first, and then
Yeah,
we
turn
can
off
do
the
the
lights,
food
Turn
turn
off
fight.
the lights first. And so what does the school do? They just straight up put a lockbox on the lights and everything. Like, you can't touch it. We ain't letting you fuck with shit. And if you get caught.
Security guard there?
Yes, they had
yeah.
a security at the door.
Watching that shit.
The cafeteria was wild. I remember, I think it was like early in the morning. We barely just got there. I forgot who I was talking to. But he let me know. He's like, yeah, bro, my friend just got in the fight in the cafeteria. Like, dead ass 8 in the morning. Bro, right before class. Yeah, bro, he was talking shit, dude. I had to beat his ass.
No, I remember they forced you to eat. You couldn't even skip that shit.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Yes.
And there was like
Oh,
a
yeah.
certain time frame, bro. Like you couldn't leave early either. You couldn't just throw away your food.
Those Linda cookies were bomb as fuck, huh?
Fuck
the
are
cookies
those?
that they gave you?
I don't remember those.
The birthday ones? The
No.
confetti
All I know
ones?
is the rib sandwich was gas.
The one in the green package?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are hella good,
How
bro.
They're all
The
right.
rib sandwich was gas. I remember Ghost
No, it
wasn't.
wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't, bro.
Sliders?
Hey, that shit was hella gas.
Sliders were good too.
No, the sliders were
Sliders were
hella
gas.
good.
Yeah.
The burritos used to be good, but then they changed and they were
You
butt.
guys had McRibs?
Yes,
we
we
did, but I didn't like
Dude, I would literally be on my knees begging people for the sliders, bro. I'd be like, I know you're not that hungry, bro. Please.
The elementary school grilled cheeses were gas.
yeah.
The ones that were in the bag, the ones that they actually toasted and shit.
It looked like the Texas toast, right?
Yeah, the
yeah,
thick ass
right?
toast.
Yeah,
that shit was hella good.
The good mozzarella.
Then
sticks.
Michelle Obama came around,
Nazi
dude.
sticks? We didn't have that shit.
Smiley fries.
Oh
Those
my
were
God,
bomb.
Smiley fries.
Smiley fries.
Good.
Oh
my.
That was
Fuck Michelle
elementary
Obama,
school, huh?
bro.
That was elementary.
Hey, the fucking cinnamon buns in the blue bag in the morning
Those were
with the white
gas.
frosting.
Yes,
Oh,
sir. With the
dude.
grape juice.
The grape juice.
Yeah,
And
your
the
stomach will
kids
be
that would say
killing
they
you,
were
though.
lactose intolerant, so they got apple juice instead of milk.
Bro, you be eating like 2 of those cinnamon buns, right? There's like an extra at the end, and they're just giving them out. Bro, your stomach's hurting you for the rest of the morning, dude. You're in your fucking class. Ooh, I can't shit in the fucking in school because I'm not allowed to. I gotta wait till I get home.
You want to go? No, you can't go to the bathroom.
Hey.
Oh my
God, bro.
That's
Like,
like,
it would be a routine. You get home, first thing you do.
That's crazy though. Like they really served us. They served us hamburgers and milk and expected us to be okay, bro.
Bro, they got the towels. Oh shit! They throw it in the fucking bathroom.
Or they would get the paper towels, wet them up, and turn them into balls, and just
Yeah.
fucking.
But then I feel like how is middle school even worse than that? People are pantsing each other when you're taking a piss in the urinal. Like you have no freedom at all. Like you're scared.
Bro, you literally had to piss at an angle so you can see like
Yes.
anyone coming behind you,
You
bro.
only use the corner one, bro.
You would, dude. It wouldn't matter. Like you be in the PE locker room, you're fucked, dude.
And you get-
you're
What was wild is remember the stall in the fucking locker room had a mirror.
No, dude, that was crazy. You're just opening a locker and you hear someone go in the locker room and you look up and you see like those circular half circle mirrors that you see in like stores. So you have to show angles and you see that right over the toilet and you just see the kid take his bath.
Bro, my man got fully undressed. My friend Alan said he put his fucking chonies and his fucking jeans in the corner of the bathroom, all folded up, right? And then went to go take a shit. I mean, hey, props on being really nice and like really formal about it. But like, I don't think you gotta do all that.
Nah, middle school bathroom was horrible, bro. Like if you want to go take a piss, there's like a 50-50 chance you're getting fingered while you're trying to piss, bro.
Bro.
And the fact that they became out of order our last year, them bitches were on fire.
Man,
How? They were on fire our last year.
Yeah.
The center one was cooked. They said out of order for the rest of the year.
bro, you walk in that bitch, fucking ass body spray.
And it still wasn't enough. You can still smell the armpits, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, hey, bro, can you spray me real quick? Like fucking
The
crazy.
fact that we had middle school dances that would fucking want us to dance. No boy out there. God damn.
That's true. In the
Same with the high school dances. They
I
stank.
didn't do high school dance.
I didn't do high school.
You did high school dance. Don't fucking lie to me once.
They didn't smell that bad.
They smelled pretty bad.
Wait, if
The
you-
winter formal, they smelled bad.
Oh, that kind of dances?
Yes.
No, it wasn't bad.
It was not that.
Bruh.
Maybe you just went with the wrong people, bro.
I went with you guys.
We didn't smell like that though. We didn't smell nothing though.
Nah, it was smelled bad. I don't give a
And
fuck.
I
Was this
never used
pre-COVID or
Axe.
after COVID?
Pre-COVID.
No, I'm kidding.
I never use Axe.
No, not you guys. I'm talking like just in general. Like when you
Exactly. Where are you
He's saying
smelling
inside
this?
inside the building.
Inside
You
the
walk
building,
in, you get hit with the
smell like
waft. Yeah, you
No
get hit.
shit. It did not smell like ass.
It smelled like
You went
pits.
to-
No, it's not ass.
Smelled
It's
like
not ass. Like pits. What are you saying ass, bro? It wasn't people's ass stinking. It was like pits.
Maybe I was just distracted by the girl, but like I didn't smell nothing.
That
Like
smelled like
It just
shit.
smelled off. It just smelled off.
The junior year one smelled like
you know
shit.
what?
The one we
It
were
is.
listening to
It is smell like off. It is smell off. But I will say, once you
It's
exited
hot.
the dance arena, you're like, like that air was insane.
Yeah,
bro.
when you exit the room, like the fresh air coming in, bro, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, finally. Then we get dropped off together.
Yeah, we literally. He has a video of him, my mom dropping us off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your mom
bro.
dropped us off?
Yeah,
Huh.
we were in fucking sophomore.
Yeah,
we
the
weren't
red dress.
We
shit.
just Ken dropped off. He was like, he was fixing his fucking little tux and shit, and looking
Yeah,
like he was
man,
all
tuck your shit
spiffy.
in. Man, ready
He was gonna wrap the shit
Yeah,
up.
after
Alright, closing thoughts. That was a pretty nice, pretty entertaining podcast.
kind of everywhere.
Comment your favorite meal from Denny's.
Alright, I guess.
Meal
yeah.
from
It was kind of everywhere though. So.
Moon's over Miami, Richard. Moon's over.
Yeah.
Everyday
All right.
Grand Slam, dude. 5, 6
All right, bro.
bucks.
We're ending that. We're ending.
Yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.